Hello and welcome to Brodual. Today we have the Missives mod. We'll also be taking a quick look at the recent ride-sharing mod too. To keep you busy in the world of Skyrim and to give you yet another way of helping out the townspeople, Missive boards have been added to all of the major cities. These boards act as hubs where the population of Skyrim can hire contractors to complete various tasks and missions. So whenever you're feeling peckish for a new quest, the town boards are the first place you'll want to go. This is similar to the popular notice board mod that was released back in 2015, but this is different for a few core reasons. The Missives mod, for example, only offers localized quests, meaning the quest giver and the type of quest you receive will be relevant to the hold you're in. With the notice board mod, you often receive quests from NPCs that don't live nearby, or send you to locations that are on the other side of Skyrim. As an example, one of the first quests I received from the notice board in Whiterun asked that I fetch a stolen war axe for Seren. This sent me off to the Blind Cliff Cave in the Reach, and then all the way to the Pale to deliver it to Dawnstar. Which is fine if you're looking to fast travel all over the place to complete the mission, but not so great if you're looking to just help out the local townspeople. It also doesn't make much sense that Seren would have her mission posted on a hold board that neither she or her axe is in. Missives offers 4 types of quests, which when mixed in with a bunch of different variants, comes to a total of 210 potential missions. The 4 types of quests include courier missions where you deliver something, gather missions where you collect something, retrieve quests where you recover a stolen item, and finally kill quests where, as you can guess, you kill something. Admittedly, these aren't the most exciting of quests, but they're meant to be something on the side, a way to earn a bit of extra gold or just to keep yourself busy. Unlike the notice board mod, you can also accept the same type of quest more than once. So if you only want a bunch of kill missions, then you can do just that. As I said, these quests will be relevant to the hold you're in, so if you're retrieving a stolen item, it's going to be for a person living in that hold. It might be a regular citizen that was mugged by some bandits, or it might be a court wizard asking you to retrieve a rare artifact. If you're on a kill mission, the target will also be in the same hold. If a frost troll is terrorizing the citizens of a small town, it's going to be a nearby town, giving the illusion that the desperate townspeople posted the missives themselves as a call for help. The reward for quests will depend on their difficulty and is handled by the original quest giver, so you'll have to go and talk to them once you've completed their mission. If you're on a courier quest, you'll actually have to collect the item from the sender, who will then give you half the payment up front, with the promise to pay the rest once the item has been delivered. Unlike the notice board, these missives can also be failed or cancelled at any time. Just because you pick up a contract, it doesn't mean you're forced to follow through and actually do it. For most missions you can give up at any time by just activating the original contract. However, for some missions there may be more serious consequences. For example, if you collect an item to be delivered during your courier quest and then fail to actually deliver it, the quest giver will tell the guards and a bounty will be placed on your head. So if you lose the item or just fail to deliver it on time, the sender will assume you stole it. This will also ruin your relationship with the NPC. From our testing, the mod works great and is very reminiscent to what you might find in other RPGs. However, since it's still in its early days, there's still the occasional hiccup. The main one being that you might receive a quest from an unrealistic NPC, like the village dog or even your own horse. These inconsistencies will most likely be fixed in future updates, so until then you can just cancel the quest, or just complete it anyway and you'll get your well-earned reward. In the future, we'd love to see even more localized variants of both the quests and the missive boards themselves, just keeping things fresh as you travel from city to city. As of right now, it's compatible alongside the major city overhauls and could even be used alongside the notice board mod. To keep the missions interesting, you'll probably want to bring along a companion. Instead of having them run alongside your horse or even ride on their own, you might want to try out the recent ride-sharing mod. This lets you share a horse with your follower, but keep in mind it's the first mod of its kind and it's an early release, so it's not exactly perfect. By handing one of your followers a new horse medallion, they'll mount your horse just after you do. By default they'll sit on the back, but in the mod menu you can switch positions and even change how they sit. When moving at slow speeds, the mod mostly works and looks fine, but as you start to trot you'll notice some definite jittering, and then as you go into a full-on sprint or begin to jump, the jittering becomes even more erratic. This is mostly a visual issue, although it can occasionally send your follower flying, which you'll be more than familiar with if you've ever installed a mod that tried to interact with Skyrim's physics engine. Hell, you've probably all seen it in the vanilla game. If you can get past the jittering, the mod works well and it's fantastic for taking screenshots with your favourite companion. It's also definitely a mod you'll want to keep your eye on for any future updates. Just before we wrap things up, we'd like to thank Rave for sponsoring this episode. Rave is an app for both Android and iOS that lets you seamlessly watch videos with friends at the same time, regardless of where you are in the world. It achieves this by perfectly synchronizing videos across all of your friends' devices, letting you text and chat at the same time. Whether you're watching a Let's Play together on YouTube or just reacting to funny clips on Reddit, it all syncs up perfectly. To get the app today, you can find a link for your app store down below. And that's the end of today's video. As always, be sure to live indoors and sun any mod you enjoy, be sure to check out g2a.com, and thanks for watching.